Hi everybody, and welcome to second term of Philosophy 250, Epistemology and Metaphysics. I am Professor Josh Mazurski of the Philosophy Department at Queen's University. Please feel free to refer to me as Josh in any interactions we have. Very much looking forward to guiding you guys through the second term here of this course, which is one of my favorites to teach. Love the material that we will be covering here today. This term, Today, I think I'd just like to give you a brief overview of what we're going to be doing and how we're going to be doing it. And a good way to do that, I thought, would be to just take you through the syllabus. So as you can see here, the syllabus, which by the way is available to you through the course on Q page. Go to Content, Winter Term, and there should be a link there to the just says syllabus, I believe. I have some contact information about me here at the top, my email, when I'll be available to you guys by Zoom, and there's a link to my website if you are a website of mine that might be of interest to you if you have any desire to get a little more of a sense of who I am as a professional philosophy professor. There you will see some links to some work that I've done. My primary areas of interest are in philosophy of science, philosophy of language, and metaphysics. Though I think that all those areas, and especially metaphysics, has connections to many different areas of philosophy. So I try to be as sort of widely broad in scope with my interests as possible. So you can learn a little bit about my interest there. A lot of my work has been on the philosophy of time. The readings for this term will all be available to you through the OnQ page. Again, go to Content, click on the winter term, and there will be links. The readings are divided into two links. The first one is just a document, which is actually just the bibliography from the syllabus, but I've reproduced it there. It's just a document with links to readings, and you can get the vast majority of readings that way. So click on that link, open the document, and that document will contain a series of links, as you can see here, that will take you to the reading, all listed alphabetically by last name. And some of those are open access. You can get them from anywhere. Others will require you to log on through the Queen's VPN, I guess, the web proxy. So there's some instructions on the syllabus how to do that if you're unfamiliar with that. It's pretty straightforward. As long as you have your net ID and password, you can do that. So all of these that are linked will be available either just public domain or after you log into the web proxy. Those that are not, that I could not find web copies for, are available on a second link under Content, Winter Term Readings, and they're just there as PDFs on the OnQ page. You can read them there or download them or print them as you see fit. Okay, so there's no textbook other than those readings. So it's just readings, most of them available through that link document, another 5 or 6, I don't know, not too many, available as PDFs on the OnQ page. Just get them from there directly. Skip down a little bit. Obviously, this is not a normal term. Usually I would be in the classroom with you guys right now talking. That would be my preference. I think that's one of the the best parts of being a professor, is being able to see your students on a weekly basis, be in the same room talking. That's definitely the best way to go. We can't do that right now. I'll do everything I can to make this course as engaging. Sorry, I shook the camera there. To make this course as engaging and as much like a personal interaction as I can through online delivery. So the course is all online. I'm going to post lectures, probably just like this, but instead of the syllabus up on the screen, my PowerPoint slides. Those slides will also be available to you separately as documents on their own, so you will have access to them, as well as a lecture of me going through them for you. So I will post those lectures on a weekly basis. I usually teach this course, as it is scheduled this year, in 2 blocks of an hour and a half. Approximately an hour or so of that to an hour 15 is lecture. My plan is to replicate that, so I'll put two lectures up every week, basically splitting the readings in half. Okay, so put some lectures up, videos of that. You can also download the PowerPoint separately. Since you can watch the lectures, read the PowerPoint slides at your leisure, we won't really have set meeting times, but I will take the Monday meeting time as Professor Backhurst did in the fall, 11:30 to 1. I will just be available for any kind of Zoom drop-in. I will send an invitation around to you guys soon. But basically, I'll just be there waiting for you if you have any questions. You can drop in. If you want to talk at other times, just send me an email. Here's my email. And we can make an arrangement. We can make an arrangement. All right. Assignments. Yeah. So I'm going to ask you guys to submit 2 short to medium length essays during the term, and then there will be a take-home exam. It'll all be done online. The essays, about 4 to 6 pages, double-spaced, approximately 1,200 to 1,500 words, each worth 30% of this term, and the take-home, which will be a couple of essay questions written in a shorter time period, worth 40%. I'll get into more detail around that as the time gets closer. If anything arises before then, again, feel free to contact me. There's one message I guess you can take from this is we're going to have to do a lot of communicating online, so please don't hesitate. On the next page of the syllabus, you can see the schedule of readings. So this is what I'm going to follow. So this week, January 11th, will be an introductory topic. Have my lecture notes and a couple of readings. The lecture notes are really just PowerPoint slides. And I'm going to give you guys this will be some basic background to what metaphysics is, and some specific arguments that'll help us kind of get rolling before we move on to our first substantive topics, which you can see them listed here. So what's on the far right here will be what I'm asking you to read. There we go. What I'm asking you to read for that week, and what my lectures will be on. Typically, I'm planning to do 2, like I said, about an hour each, and we'll just follow that through. Follow that through, and all these readings again available on the OnCue page. You'll see a document like this, just link. Okay, and just click on the link, and it should open. If you're in the signed in through the Queen's web proxy, it will definitely open. But as usual, any issues, any problems, let me know. Okay. So that's the basics of it. By posting these video lectures, I hope that I am able to capture a little bit of the feel of being in a classroom, a little bit better than just sitting at home reading or whatever else online delivery might amount to. So let's try to have a good time. I really think that metaphysics is, when done properly, pretty much one of the coolest things you can ever think about. Really, really, I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope I can convey some of my enthusiasm for it. Got a little description here the content of the course. Won't really go through that. Just give that a quick read. The thing that maybe might be of some interest to you before you dive into any of the readings is one of the things that I like to do in this course is to connect up issues of contemporary live concern, right? Things that people are actively debating and discussing right now, bringing all the modern perspectives and tools to questions, but that have very, very deep historical roots that go way back. People have been asking these questions for thousands of years in some cases, right? I'm going to try to convey to you guys the sense that some of these issues, while ancient and deeply rooted and really, really puzzling and confusing and hard to solve, nevertheless, we make progress. We make slow, gradual progress. We get to better and better ways of viewing things, and we actually end up with a pretty good deepening of our understanding of the nature of the world we live in, as well as maybe a broadening of our understanding, which is fundamentally what metaphysics is all about. But I'm going to save most of that to my first lecture, which will be posted shortly. So what I'll ask you to do now is give the syllabus a quick read. Let me know if you have any questions about it. Then check out the readings under the first week, January 11th. Start reading those. My lecture notes will be up shortly. The 2 readings are already there, or at least links to them are already there. Start reading those, and soon my video lecture on those readings will be available, and I'll really give you a much deeper sense of what I mean about the metaphysical project of sort of deepening and broadening our self-understanding. So hopefully that's clear enough, but again, let me know if anything comes up. I look forward to it. I hope to meet all of you at some point through Zoom or email. Thank you very much, and take care.